all right. Welcome to more stream, boys. My name is Indez, and today we had the patch notes. The full patch notes got released, and oh my freaking god, so many new stuff that are actually gonna come into the game, and actually like a lot of like a big quality of life coming into Diablo Immortal, especially regarding the set items. Now we're gonna have a new event that most likely, let's be honest, like we've been asking for a way that now like our rings, you know, like there's nothing worse than you have a ring and the ring is like quite perfect and then it has a red socket. So the new event that is gonna come, it is gonna have they call it versatility socket, which pretty much is gonna have you're gonna be able to slot any gem that you want inside it. So I think that was actually like super cool, better than I could actually have thought about it. So that's the thing, like a lot of times like we are players, right? Like we are not game designers, so we are very good at most of the times at spot on like what are the problems, but sometimes like we're not probably the best people to actually come up with the solutions. Sometimes you can give a hint, so a lot of people live we are trying to ask, oh, maybe you can go and farm like a certain material or something like that. But I mean, honestly, this is such a much better solution. If you have the versatility socket that you can slot pretty much everything, it's literally solves up everything. However, it is only for rings. It's only going to be for rings that have 222 or 333. So just have that in mind. So chat, how are you guys doing, boys? Before I came here on the stream, I banged my freaking ankle. So I was like, I was being a goofball, and I was trying to be funny, and I hit with my ankle. And it's not my ankle. It's like the how do you call this? I don't even know how you say this is in English, bro. Like beneath your knee, there's like this part, and I just hit it like so hard, and now I'm having a tough time to be standing right now. But yeah. So I went to the gym, we did all that stuff. I've been it's been really nice actually get out of the house for a while. I go by walking. The gym that I join in is like near my house. It's probably like 15 minutes walking, 10-15 minutes. So it's nice. I'm able to see some people, and yeah, hopefully by maybe like next year or something, I'll get rid of like this belly that I developed over these last months. So a lot to talk about it, a lot to do. Yesterday, if you guys were not here, we changed to the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight was the class that won the new class auction yesterday. And by the way, how is it possible that the Blood Knight actually won? And like it doesn't make any freaking sense that they like he actually won. Like I feel like whatever happened yesterday was something like, oh, Indez, you're not gonna play Barb, absolutely not. Maybe later on you might play Barb, but not now. So the Barbarian, he was winning until like 55 minutes of the class auction, and all of a sudden the Blood Knight just comes and wins like a triple 20x and a 110x, and it just wins. So it was absolutely rigged. That's all I can say. But yeah, hopefully there's gonna be like something new, something cool here on the Blood Knight. I still have like a few hours of the. Yeah, we still have. Oh my god, we still have 2 hours and a half of the Winds of Fortune. So we're gonna try to squeeze as much value out of these. Starting with probably, I mean, we can just like start banging here like a few things, right? Like we can do the I already did the weekly gems, so that's out of the way. But I can probably go and do like the wild hunt as well. We can also go to the Diablo. We're gonna go like with these the build that it kind of like it was one of the first builds that I reached like to 1 billion damage, which was with a swarm of bats, but this probably will work. It is a single target build, so let's just go here into the Diablo and let's figure this out. Oh, let me actually go and activate the blessing. Gotta activate the blessing. What do you think about the nerfs? Well, I think like I thought that the Barbarian was gonna get smacked a bit more. But they didn't. Wait, why is there no music? Why there is no music? Okay, there is music now. So the nerf for Barbarian, I think it was okay. It's just an adjustment. It's not gonna kill the build. I don't think it's gonna kill Barb. But I mean, I was happy to see the nerfs on Necromancer. I think that it is about time. Okay, it is about time that they actually nerfed the shit out of like a Necromancer. The problem is not really, like as I said on my video, if you guys didn't watch my video. So Necromancer now, if you are in the raid form, your damage is gonna get reduced by 40%. But your movement speed is actually gonna get increased. So, do you guys remember who was here? Listen, chat. Who was here on the stream whenever I said that I think a good solution for Necromancer was while they were in raid form, they will have their damage reduced? I literally said that here on the stream, and well, I guess that the Blizzard actually they heard us, boys. They actually heard us. They probably heard us, and they thought that it was a good idea. And it is because like in my opinion, I don't think you cannot remove the raid form out of like the out of Necromancer. Otherwise it's just gonna be dog shit. Like you just can't, you can't not do that. Okay, you cannot do that because Necromancer is pretty good while you're in the raid form, but outside of it, it's like very vulnerable. So I don't think adding more cooldown to the raid form was the solution. I thought that the solution was really, while you are in the raid form, you need to have some damage reduction. But listen, don't fool yourselves, because I still believe that Necromancers are still going to be way viable, okay? And you're still most likely going to die because, like, they are vulnerable and they're still going to do damage. It's just going to be a bit less. But a bit less, like less enough to make it a bit more balanced. You know, there's need to be some negative side to the vulnerability that they have, right? Because they cannot be CC'd, they cannot. I mean, they can. I think they can actually get like with immobilize, but they cannot get like any. Like you cannot do anything to them, right? So I think like the nerf was appropriated. Also, what was the other nerf? There was a nerf, a slight nerf on Monk. I think it is fine. I don't think it's gonna change a lot. I think Monk is still gonna be strong. Blood Knight, bro. I don't even understand like the Blood Knight. You know what I didn't understand is like why the hell they didn't buff stuff. They should have buffed a bit more, like a few things. I don't know, like. Kind of weird. I don't like to see a path that there is only nerfs. I like to see nerfs, and I also like to see buffs, you know. What ancient you gonna craft next? I think it's gonna be the helmets, most likely. I think it's gonna be the Grave Runner. Possibly. I'll have to think about it. Okay, I'm probably gonna be able to solo these. These builds should be fine. But what do you guys thought about like the new acquisitions, the new features that they are adding to the game? By the way, like I think a lot of people sleep on certain things, like how big the new gem resonance system is gonna be. The fact that now 1 and 2 stars also gonna have progressive upgrades. Isn't that insane? Progressive upgrades on 1 and 2 stars. That's insane. I'm really happy on that. They are I think they are making like the game like so much more friendly for people that are starting the game. I see like I see sometimes like some dumbasses like on my comments that they are like, oh, I started to play 1 week ago and I'm only 300 reso. Yeah, no shit, brother. Like, what Like, I don't know. Go play Fortnite. I don't know what some people want. It definitely, it's not your game, right? It's like, what do you expect, that you're gonna play for like a week and all of a sudden you're gonna be like 5,000 resonance? Like, it just doesn't make any sense, right? So I think like that's why this game, it is more appealing to like to older people, because we were born in a generation that you had to work for stuff, right? Like, you had to put the work, you had to do, you know, the grind and all these things. But the majority of like the younger audience, they are used to other different games, right? Like, you literally get into a lobby and then you're ready to go. You don't need to do a lot of work, you don't need to do a lot of things. You just like log in and you're ready to go. In the MMO and ARPGs, it's like completely different. It just doesn't work that way. Some people love that, some people hate it. Yes, there is some time gatekeeping, but you know, like, probably if you don't like it, it's just not the game for you, and that's also completely fine. Oh, thank you so much, Fabio. Fabio giving here a hand, giving us a hand. Oh, since you're here, let's do here some quick dungeons. Yo, what's up, Patana? You made your ancient today. You got to the PvP chest piece. Oh, the PvP chest also looks quite cool. The only issue that I have like with this new ancient gear is that I am someone that I change classes all the freaking time, right? So the majority of these internal affixes, like right now I have Whirling Strike. Whirling Strike is actually not that terrible for the Blood Knight, but in other classes it can be. Yo, El Chapo, tudo bom? I love the new system updates and the quality of life change. Oh, there's a lot of quality of life changes. I know that on the day one of the update, your boy Indez is gonna be 3,000 resonance. That's all I know. That's all I know, boys. 3,000 resonance coming, baby. It's coming. It is coming. BK1 again. I know, Bradus. Listen, Bradus. You have no idea what happened yesterday, because like, fuck, dude. Barbarian was winning for like 55 minutes, and all of a sudden Blood Knight wins like 3 20x's back to back to back, and then he wins a 10x, and then he gets like the auction. It's I was like, this is not happening, man. This cannot be happening. You're pushing 7k rezo. Oh, so then if you're pushing 7k, you're most likely gonna reach 7k on the especially for everyone that is close or above 5,000 rezo. Man, you guys just gonna get like so juiced up. You gotta get like so juiced up. For me, I mean, maybe one day I will reach the 5,000 rezo. A lot of things have to change. I think the only way that I will ever see the wing resonance system is if they make the wings resonance system like requirement maybe 4,000 resonance. And maybe in a few years, I will be 4,000 resonance. Maybe in a few years. But to be fair, chat, I'll probably, there is a higher chance of me stopping to play Diablo Immortal than actually reaching 4,000 rezo. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. There's a higher chance that along the way, I may stop playing Diablo Immortal, and that's just how it is. I finally hit level 30 on all of your gear slots. Let's fucking go, boy. Now you're able to mid-max that gear like a Giga Shed. All right, big dips. I don't know if you can get to the 5,000. You are at the 3,900. No, that's too low. I don't think you will be able to. If you were like 4.5 and you had like some resources and you had like some extra 5 stars and these things on your bags, maybe, but not like that. That's like way too far. Unless obviously you want to put like some extra money or whatever, you know. I'm 2.3k at the moment. Do you think you can push to 3,000 with a new 5-star? I mean, you will be able to get a 4 out of 5 because you have around 150 crests, right? So 150 crests plus the 100 points that you get every week, you will be able to get a 4 out of 5. So a 4 out of 5, probably you will be able to get it. If you were very unlucky, at least you're gonna get rank 4, right? So a rank 4, let me see, rank 4, 4 out of 5. How much quality is gonna give you? I cannot open like right now my inventory. Let me see. So, worst case scenario, you're gonna have 372. So you're gonna get around 200 reso. Because you probably have a 2-star here. But if not, you probably can get 475 if you get the rank 5. So here is a bump of like 300 reso. And the other one, it is about like 200 reso. Either way, I don't think you will be able to push yet to 3,000. You probably are very close to it. Okay, no willpower. Feels bad, bro. All right. Instant tired. Nobody cares about instant tired. Okay, all of this is trash. Awesome. You have the faltered grasp that you plan to switch. Yeah, but I think a 1-star rank 10 gives you about like 150 reso, right? Something like that. So you have to do the minus. But yeah, that's probably going to be like a really good boost. Are the nerfs to Barb major or minor? So the nerf to Barb, I think it is. I think as the build is still going to be viable. We need to see exactly how it's going to look. The nerf like afterwards. But I think you guys are going to still be fine and be able to play with the Ulta build that you guys been playing in PvP. Like from what I read, there is a 3 seconds cooldown increase. And they are gonna reduce the attack radius. So I need to check like the attack radius. I think you guys can live like with a bit more cooldown. I think that's fine. But I was expecting that they were gonna tear apart Barbarian. From the way, bro, I was seeing like videos from Apollyon. Like I was not seeing, I was just like seeing the thumbnails, right? And like people speaking like on the community saying, oh my god, like Barbarian they're gonna kill Barbarian, blah blah blah. And well, unless there are some hidden changes, I don't think like Barbarian is dead at all though. I think they definitely just tweaked something, but they're still gonna be able to play with it. I can add a few 2-star gems in reso with the reduction on the requirement, but I don't know how much res that will add. No, I mean, you can see, you can like if you go inside the gem, you can see how much reso it gives. So for example, here, this gem here is giving 16 reso, and this other one is giving 8 reso. So you can literally see how much reso it gives. Usually, it's like a 2-star gives 2 reso per rank, That's how it is. Two reso per rank. Yo, what's up, Kira? Pro move, just play already underpowered class so you can get nerfed. Yeah, that's a big brain play right there. If you play a shitty class, it can get worse than that, right? Alright, I got here the big boy. So yesterday I got myself like the hands on the new instance. So you guys were asking like which one I'm gonna craft. Let me see how many ancient artifacts do I have. Oh, I have 90. So probably I will be able to craft it this week. Huh. All right. We're gonna be able to craft it this week. That's not bad. That's not bad. You got 300 crash runs for Leviathan. Let's freaking go. Be saving it forever. Yeah, so am I, man. I've been saving it since the hunt coil. So, okay, there is something that I don't know if I'm gonna pull it on day one. And I'm gonna try to explain you why. So, during the hunt coil days, you guys remember what happened. So, there was the hunt coil banner, and there was also the gem search. But what didn't existed was the increased odds. There was an increased odds of 5 stars. So, okay? So you guys know, like, whenever we have, like, that's kind of a clock that says, oh, now we have an increased odds to drop 5 stars. So, on the release of the hunt coil, we did not have that. But after a month of the hunt coil being out, they came with the increased odds of the 5 stars. And I remember I got a bit pissed because I could have probably, with 100 crest and the increased odds of 5 stars, maybe get a few extra copies for the hunt coil, which I didn't. So, I really hope that they come up with increased 5-star odds, like right on the first day, so everyone can go ham. Because I felt like it was quite a shitty move. That first they came up with a banner and then they came up with the increased odds. You're gonna try to wait for the increased banner? Yeah, that's like the plan. That's probably the plan. Because I think like you're just gonna get like way more value. Because you have a 50-50% chance of getting the Leviathan Tomb. And you also have increased odds on the 5 stars. You know? And the increased odds, it is very good. Like, you literally can get more 5 stars on average than if you don't have the increased odds. Like, it's actually no-brainer. And especially if you are free-to-play or low spender. I think it might be important. But we'll see. We'll have to see on the release of the gem how it's gonna be. Hopefully they come up like with the banner, the gem surge as well, the increased odds, and everybody can have fun and pull stuff, right? When there is hype around the new gem, I always run all the purple crest ASAP to sell the new gem at the highest price. I mean, like, at the start, probably, but most of the times, like, even the new gems that are okay or good, they usually, the prices, like, they tend to go, like, really low because everybody is doing exactly that duality, right? I remember whenever Colossus came out, I bought 2 copies of the Colossus engine for, like, 30,000. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. I did, like, such a crazy deal. I loved it. The increased odds normally get to 5 stars every 2-3 runs, which is great. Yeah, exactly. And if you don't have the increased odds, you're probably gonna go to pity if you're unlucky, you know. You're saving the 40 pearls for the new 5-star in case it doesn't drop. Yeah, the third league pearls, I will say, if I was you guys, always save them for key things. If you don't have running consequence or you don't have bloodsoaked jade, you should use them. Then you should use the third league pearls for like very key moments. So if you imagine like you have 3 copies or you have 2 copies and you're just missing 1 copy to make a rank 4 5-star, like, but it has to be a S tier. Please don't never use third league pearls in shitty 5 stars, man. Please, never do that. Always save it for the rolling consequence, hunt coil, Leviathan Tomb. Like these 3, I think like right now they are like the top 3 gems in the game. I still think like the Bloodsoaked Jade, you still gonna use it because, you know, the 10% movement speed is fucking godly. Bro, there is a guy in this community. I'm not gonna tell him who is it, but is going around the comments of like pretty much every DI creator, and is literally shitting. It's shitting on every single creator that is saying that they don't understand how the game works, and that the Bloodsoaked Jade, people should not be using the Bloodsoaked Jade. I'm actually not using the Bloodsoaked. Oh, because this was the 1 billion setup. But everybody uses the Bloodsoaked Jade, but it's not because it has a great damage increase. It used to be like that back in the day. The only reason why people use it is because of the 10% movement speed. But the guy is so funny, man. He's like, why are you using that shitty 5-star, man? That only gives you 12% more damage. If you slot in a rank 10 Berserker Eye, you're gonna have so much more damage, man. And you're gonna have 2% crit. And I'm like, man, this guy is missing the absolutely point of why people prefer to use the Bloodsoaked Jade and not other gems. Sounds like the Torgio guy. Maybe it is. Obviously, people, they are using, in certain niche cases, Bloodsoaked Jade, Bottle Hope, because of the utility that it brings, right? Both of like those gems, if you're just talking about flat damage, yeah, we probably will not be using. You managed to stack 91 pearls. Let's fucking go, man. I've been saving my pearls for like the past, I don't know. I mean, I only used it once. I only used 40 pearls, and it was to make my Bloodsoaked Jade, the first one, because I was really tired of being a slow ass. And then later on, I don't think I ever used it again. Never again. And probably I could have a few more if I didn't go for the Fervent's Fang. But the Fervent's Fang is still like pretty good. I think like right now, I was like really thinking. Chad, I think I'm gonna stop going for secondaries. Because like right now, my secondaries are really, really high. And if I want to increase a bit more my damage, I think I need a bit more reso. I think I'm gonna start making a shift from like secondaries to resonance for a bit, you know. But on the other side, I'm like thinking, do I really need that? Like, because I don't feel like I need more damage. But more damage, it's never bad, right? Like it's never like getting a bit more damage. Like damage is is never bad, but I don't feel like I need more damage. The other thing is that the Bloodsoaked Jade is 100% uptime. Most of the gems 50%. No, but the counter argument that he was saying is that if you slot a Berserker Eye, gives you 16% more damage, which is high. It's all the time as well. It's just like sometimes like in the start of the game, there's logic there. It's not like his logic was flawed, right? His logic was right if all you cared and all you need it is more damage, right? Obviously, if you have 12% and you putting a Berserker Eye, you're gonna get 16%, so you're gonna get a 4% damage increase. That's the logic is there. But I think like what he was missing the point is that most creators, our accounts are really powerful. Like it doesn't really matter if we have a bit more damage, but what really matters to us is that we are really fast and efficient. So movement speed, attack speed, and all these things, that's like way better for us, and skill cooldown reduction, than actually just having a bit more damage. But maybe if you are like just starting out the game and you're like having a really rough time at clearing dungeons and you're clearing like terror rifts and all these things, like clearing just like the basic stuff in the game, yeah, probably maybe just going all in on damage, it is maybe a better solution for you at the start. Spenders don't want to use 1 and 2 stars because of the reso. Just means that the Bloodsoaked Jade is 100% of the time. The only reason why they use it, everybody uses the Bloodsoaked Jade, it is the movement speed. There is no other reason, honestly. Because the damage multiplier, it is low for today's standard. But there is no other gem that gives 10% passive movement speed. It just makes your life like so much easier. I always play a lower damage build if it feels better. Yeah, like utility. I feel like utility always outperforms damage. But damage, if you are just want to do more damage on the dummy, obviously, for example, this build that I have, I don't have the Bloodsoaked Jade because this build, I made it was just to optimize damage output. But for dungeons, I will never like run it like this. I am running right now because Fabio is carrying my ass. Let's be honest. Okay, let me see if... Okay, how many dungeons do I still need to do? Codex. Oh, okay, we are done with the dungeons. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one. Yo, what's up, Mark? I'm so used with the stack right now. If I go to the Warlock, we'll probably go back to the stack. You know what? I have one of my students, you know, that I do like the coaching sessions, and he was Demon Hunter all the freaking time, okay? And at some point I was like, okay, man, like you've been Demon Hunter like since day one. What about you just actually gonna try like other class? And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna try Barb. And I said, okay, Barb is a good choice. I mean, he was having like some survivability issues inside the dungeons, and I said, okay, the two options is like really or Barbarian or Blood Knight if you're just having survivability issues. And I gave him like the Immortal build for the Barbarian, and he had a blast. But after like 2 or 3 months, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to Demon Hunter. And you know what happened? Like after a week, he messaged me as a, bro, I'm gonna go back to the Barb again. Again, I am so used to just be immortal, and that's the thing. Once you are used to play with the Blood Knight or even the Barbarian, and everything, like you can just tank everything, and you don't really have to look at the screen. It's like you get spoiled, and then you're gonna go play other classes like Demon Hunter, even like a Necromancer, those or Wizard. Those classes are so squishy, and it kind of feels bad in a way. Tasting new meta already? No, we're gonna get new answers like today. We absolutely gonna get today. I already have one. I just need the other one. I believe. And I think the same is gonna happen to you, Robin. Like you are so used to play with your druid that whenever you're gonna go and play with anything else, everything's gonna feel so slow. I just finished an 18-hour work day. Let's fucking go. Are you a YouTuber now? That seems like a YouTuber day. Works for 18 hours. Doesn't get definitely doesn't get paid for that. Oh, dude. Indez is a pearl hoarder. Oh, I hoard everything, man. Everything. Okay. So what else do we need to do, chat? Let me actually go and identify here, because maybe we have some good stuff. Maybe we have here some good stuff. All right. Okay, we got these. Let me see how many keys. How many keys do I have? Okay, we have 300. We need 77 more. We're not quite there yet. Not quite there. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Abomination, man. It's just way faster than everything else. Gonna go here. Probably. Yeah, I can go with this. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Yo, Victor, tudo bom? All right. So let's pray, boys. Is that what I need? I think I don't have these answers. Let's hope. Let's hope we get here something. Okay, unlucky. Come on, man. The gambler is not on our team today. Not on our side. Come on, man. Come on. New answers. Ooh. No new answers. Feels bad, man. Swarm of bats, sanguinate. You know what? I'm probably gonna use the swarm of bats for AFK farming. For farming. That's what I want to say. For legit farming. Okay. So let me see what are the answers that I need. Wait, why is this like exactly like the monk answers? What the hell? Wait. Oh my god, chat. They are reusing artwork. Look at here. The monk and Hansons and and the Blood Knight are exactly the same. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Chat, I think you guys should pay. You should buy more packs for Diablo Immortal, because clearly this game needs more money. Because like we cannot afford to have the same artwork on two classes, chat. Oh shit. All right. Okay, did I get here something good? No, no, no. Oh my god, boys. Okay, we can keep this one, the glooms. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, rough times for Blizzard, man. Rough times. It's a small indie company, chat. We have to be maybe we should make a GoFundMe for Blizzard to afford to have bring back unique art style for the ancestors in Diablo Immortal. All right, we got here a triple. Nice. Okay. This is already done. Vanguard is already done. What else we need to do? Okay, you know what? We're gonna do some Terror Rifts. Terror Rifts seems like a good idea. Yeah, I gotta sit because I think I messed up my ankle. Not my uncle. My ankle. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. Okay. Any Giga Shad that wants to join? I guess I can just do it like this, right? Diablo GoFundMe was the original name for the eye. That actually facts right there. Actually facts. Don't forget to raid today. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to join my warband, I had like one guy that left, or two guys that they left. They were from a guild. So we got three. Yeah, I got 2 spots open on my warband. If you are from Pulse of Wisdom and you do raids on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. on the server, we have pretty good warband remnants. All the new ones are reused. Yeah, probably. I mean, I understand. Like, it's such a small detail, but at least make it in a way that people cannot realize. But you know what? I believe like most people don't realize. Only a degenerate like myself, right? Like, I play this game all the fucking time, and I know very well like the way. I even know like the way the ancestors they look, aside like from their names. I actually think I remember better the way they look because I'm a visual person than really their name. All right. Invite you. What is your name? Okay, I'm gonna type. I'm gonna do here. TR+2. On the world chat, you need to be from Pools of Wisdom, okay? Oh, look at this, another double. Wow. All right, we're getting lucky. Okay, how long do I have Winds of Fortune? We have Winds of Fortune for 1 hour and 50 minutes. Which means that if I can, I will do in 1 hour and 50 minutes the 10 Terror Rifts. Is that possible? Probably not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I mean, every Terror Rift is gonna take you around like 7 minutes. Why did that guy left? What the fuck? All right. So in a way, it kind of worked out well for me that we activated yesterday the Winds of Fortune like very late. Because now I'm able like to use it. So chat, from all the new stuff that is coming, Oh, by the way, how could I forgot it? You guys know that the new Wings cosmetics are coming, and they are coming to the USA, but it's not coming to Europe. I mean, Chad, like why? Like, I just don't understand why. Why is North America gonna have it and we in Europe are not gonna have it? I mean, not that it matters to me because I'm not gonna get it anyways, but still, I didn't understand the reason. Because I thought that it was part of like the same game, but I guess we're not. You guys think it is because Trump is making us pay more taxes, the tariffs, that the EU tariffs, boys? Trump will not allow us in Europe to have the new Wings cosmetics unless we pay extra 50% EU tariffs. All right. I guess some regulations. Yeah, but it is strange. Like, why? Right? I mean, what is different about this Wings cosmetic compared to, for example, like just buying Elder crests and pull for them? I don't know. But either way, I guess that we're not gonna have a lot of fairies. There's not gonna be fairies in Europe for a while. I mean, to be fair, like the art style for the eyes, it's long gone. I think we already quit on the darkness. On the dark fantasy, you know what I'm saying? I think now it's just gonna be all nice and shiny. Because EU wanted to fight against microtransactions? No, but... Okay, maybe there's a new mechanism, like, inside that system. But I am sure, like, Blizzard will find a way. A workaround to also implement it inside the EU. But the system, from what I see, it's not even like I mean, it's not a pay to win system. You know, it's just a pay a lot of money to look good. You know, it's the same as if you want to buy like some Gucci wings. You know, you're paying way too much for whatever you can already get it for cheap, right? New mechanic, pay to be gay? Maybe. I mean, like, the thing is, like, obviously, the art style. Like, this game is mainly developed by NetEase, right? And this is a boarded IP, and along the way, they are shifting in a way that's gonna please majority the Asian, you know, markets. And that's like most likely all they care. It's not like really all they care. Obviously, they also care about the West. But if you see like the majority of the calls are to please the Asian audience. All right. Okay, we do this one, then probably gonna do another one. And then we have to do raids. So, does Barbarian also had a new PvE build or just PvP? Because I thought it was just like PvP that we had. Okay, we do one more and then we do raids. Man, I'm quite excited to go and do PvP in the new major patch. If you like PvP, and even if you don't, I will highly advise you to actually go and give it a shot. The new battleground with the new mechanics. Unless like playing against players will be very different. I had fun against the bots. It was not like super challenging, obviously, but I like the mechanic and I could imagine how it's gonna be on the live service. Looks maxing for the looks maxing. The looks maxing trend is so funny. Like whenever I see those guys that they keep mewing. So if you don't know what's mewing, it's like people that stay like for hours, just like putting a lot of pressure on their jaw, so they have like a stronger jawline. Oh, dude, it's so funny. Is there a new cosmetic will come soon? I mean, honestly, I don't think it will come, a new cosmetic with a... I mean, I didn't see anything. I think you can expect probably in the middle of the patch for the new Phantom cosmetic to come, but not now. Not really now. Yo, what's up, Gecko? Will they raise the rewards of Battlegrounds? I don't think they will. Even though I feel like maybe that will happen, but in the future. I don't think like right now it will happen. Which is quite sad. I wish that they will improve. We need more rewards past the legend rank to keep us like more. I don't know. Like there's like literally no incentive after legend rank. So you can get to legend rank like really quickly. I mean, quickly if you know more or less like how to PvP. And but then afterwards, like there's, unless you are like a really PvP lover, there's the chase for rank 1 or a higher rank. It's just like not in, like it's not worth the time investment, in my opinion. Did they buff the Tempest? No, they didn't even touch it. They didn't nerf it or buff it. I think Tempest is literally... I don't know. I think they just forgot. I think they got so busy with the new classes that they actually forgot about Tempest. Or maybe they fired the Tempest designer. You know? I don't know. It's like literally a forgotten class. Nobody fucking cares about Tempest. It reminds me of Monk like 2 years ago. I heard that Tempest was being removed from the game. At this point, well, they should. Because I haven't heard anything about Tempest. That class has nothing, like nothing new happening for them in the past year. They are like literally locked in on the same thing. Okay, I gotta do this fast. We gotta do this fast, boys. So I'm gonna be in time for the raids. Chat, I wanna ask you something. So I've been going. I've been going to the gym, okay, after a long break. I mean, I probably didn't work out for about a year, okay? And every time that I'm in the gym and I start working out, I start yawning like crazy, like, ugh. It's literally uncontrollable. I start like doing like bicep. Today I did shoulders, bicep, tricep. Yeah, it was that. And the whole freaking time, I was like yawning like crazy. Before and after, I was not yawning, never. But during the workout, I don't know. I don't know if like working out, it's that boring for me. Or if I need to maybe eat something before. Because the strength levels was okay. I was just like yawning like crazy. I don't know, but it feels good. It feels good to be back, man. I think like the best thing that I like is not really when I'm working out, because I'm not like a really workout kind of guy. But it is just going, walking to the gym and coming back. It's kind of nice. I actually, chat, I stole the routine from Echo. So Echo wakes up in the morning, he does his work, and then he goes work out, and then I don't know what he does next. Probably working a bit more or being with the kids. I am doing more or less the same. But instead of like after the workout going to the kids, I still don't have kids, so I can still stream. So that's what I'm been trying to do. All right, all right, all right. Yo, Creepy God, what's up, man? You're about to craft your legendary 11. Which one should you choose? Is it worth to take the blue one for PvP or go for the Horde Splinter as usual? So I feel like if you are a massive PvPer, if all you do and all you like is to do PvP, you can go for the PvP chest. If not, you can go with the Badlander. Or, yo, what happened? You. Oh my god. No shot. Oh, are you kidding me? Bro. What are these weird bugs, man? Damn, son. Okay, I'm logging in again. Hopefully I didn't die. So, if you already have the Badlander, the PvP chest, probably you can get to the PvP one. Echo Indez, you both seem pretty tired of the game recently. No, I don't like personally. I actually, after reading this major patch, I'm feeling like pretty excited. But obviously, I don't play the game as I used to. Because like I get excited about the changes they are making in the game, and I will play them. I will enjoy them. But I still think that the future of Diablo, it's not through PvP. And I love PvP, but I don't think pushing the PvP further will actually make grow the game even further. If I think like if they put like more effort into PvE and the game, I think this game will probably get more players and be slightly more successful. Like, if you look at the audience of Diablo Immortal, it is very old. Very old compared, like, to gaming, right? And most people that play games nowadays, yes, you have, like, some people they love, but it is a minority that really loves to do PvP. And then there's, like, maybe another, like, half of the population that does PvP very casually and enjoys PvP, but it's not like, I don't only enjoy to do PvP. But everybody does PvE, right? And the majority of players mainly only do PvE. So I think like if you want to grow Diablo Immortal as a MMO or MMO ARPG, you just have to put like more PvE stuff. more PvE content. It's like, when was the last time we had some PvE content in a game? But the PvE is the only money magnet. No, that actually you are wrong on that. There's a lot of people. So you have to understand. Yes, PvP, it has a minority that, you know, incentivize a lot of spending, of course. But then you have like this other big majority of the player base that they will still put some money because they still want to get and grow stronger. You have like, you have so many whales, like 8, 7, 10,000 razor whales, that they just like to do more damage. Like you have Aurat as a perfect example, for example, right? It's like, look at Aurat, and there are many Aurats out there that the only reason that they put money into the game is mainly to do more damage. And they are like different scales, but this happens all the time. The majority of the people that I do coaching, their thing is, you have, I don't know, I had maybe like 5 to 6 that the only thing they cared was to be really good at PvP. And everybody else was, how can I optimize my account? How can I make more damage? How can I fix my legendary gems? How can I explain me how the damage formula works? Fix this, fix that, you know? That's what the majority of the people really care. Not sure if I mentioned, but you had the ancient chest drop in the raids, the Lives Trampler. Oh, that's a really good one, man. That's the PvE. That's the PvP chest. Is really good. Really, really good. Okay, let's do raids. Raid times, boys. Raid times. I personally, I like what they are trying to do with Diablo Immortal. I see the effort. I see that they are making the game way more beginner friendly. They are trying to remove a lot of like stupid stuff that we had, like with the set items. They are definitely putting effort on making the game better. I can see that. And this, like, I don't think you can look at this new major update and say this is a bad update. I feel like you say if it is a bad update, you're just a hater. Like, you're just like way far too gone that you literally at this stage you're probably bored of the game and you just hate the game. This is factually a really good update. But at the same time, yes, we're gonna get more reso. Yes, like there are a lot of things that are gonna get better. But we still gonna keep doing the same things. That's like the only issue. It's like it's still like the same things. The game feels like it is not expanding. It feels like it is stuck in a place and they are trying to make this thing better, but it is not expanding. Whatever you did this week, next week after the major update, you're still gonna be doing exactly the same things. And I think like that's the only thing that over time, yeah, it gets a bit tiring, you know? To do exactly the same things over and over and over, week after week.
Use that well, friend.
All right.
Fresh meat.
Okay, let me see here. Raids. Okay.
There's so very much I can show you.
All right. Convert to raid. I think they are pushing more people to PvP because there's a higher chance that those players they will spend. PvE can be completed quite easily, but PvP can't. The PvP, it is just like it's just like a endless like character in front of character on the stick, like you're just always trying to chase. There will always gonna be someone stronger than you. But I think like it is a major mistake, and I feel like if there was better PvE content in the game, you will have people actually putting more money into it to just be able to accomplish it, to be able to defeat it. Because otherwise you're just ignoring like 90% of your audience, So I understand the logic, but Diablo Immortal at the end of the day started as a PvE game, and it has a really good PvP in this game, but I don't see like PvP as being the future. I personally don't. I think like if they keep trying to push like for this only PvP game, I think the community will be just like probably 100,000 people that really love to do PvP, and the other people just will play something else, or they will just get bored. Because people that really enjoy to do PvE, you will do maybe like 3, 4, 5 difficulties, and you're probably just gonna stop playing the game because you're just gonna get bored because you're always doing like exactly the same things. Not everyone has the same personality, and they don't have like the same agenda, right? Over the time, I really changed the way I play Diablo Immortal. Because like the biggest thing that I don't want it is to burn out. So I really make efforts, and my mindset changed completely regarding the game over time. All right, let me see here. Warben. Let me invite this guy. Yo, Golden Eyes, what's up, man?
Much I can show you.
Who among the fellow legends of culture watched A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? I watched it. I didn't like it at the start, the first episode, gonna be honest. But over time, yeah, I think it gets exponentially better, for sure. The game definitely gets better. Not the game, the show. And I don't want to spoil it, but it gets like really freaking good. All right, let's go here. Raids +4. Okay, let's go here. Bam, bam. All right. Need one more. One more. And before I forget, I'm gonna activate here the blessing. Okay, there we go. There we go, boys. So whenever I was away, I was traveling, I realized that like this game actually doesn't take that much time. If you want to play Diablo Immortal as maintenance, so for example, on Friday and Saturday, I didn't even touch Diablo Immortal. Because like at first I was trying to save like my daily gems, and then like and then there was like nothing for me to do because I already have done like all the weekly stuff. So if you feel like you are ever in a place that you're actually a bit or slightly burned out of the game, you can play this game in a very smart way that you actually don't have to put a lot of time. And maybe like that, you're probably gonna enjoy it a bit more. Alright, nice. Unlocking the crest. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Barb got nerfs. Yeah, I got a slight nerf. Not a big deal. I don't think it's a massive deal. I think Barb is gonna be fine. And as the more I play Barb, the more I know why you love Barb so much. Damn right. You were a Necro before, right? Barb is I think Barb right now it is the best class in the game. From free to play to high spender, it just very complete. They put 3 seconds cooldown on the hammer. It's a really good nerf. I think Barb goes back to the cleave. I mean, like 3 seconds nerf. It's a bit, but I don't think it will kill the build. But if in any case you can just go play cleave and it's still like cleave is still pretty good. War Herald Jam Tots. I think the War Herald probably it is a skip. I think like you have way better 2-star gems. The shield that it gives, I think it's just like the cooldown. It is, first of all, the damage multiplier at rank 10, it is 18. 18 damage done. I think it is too low. The shield, it's 2 minutes cooldown. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I personally, I'm not gonna go for it. And even if I wanted to go, I actually cannot go for it because it is it is pay to win. But even if I could go for it, I don't think I will go for it. I think you have like better, you just have better options out there. Instead of nerfing the pants, they did a relevant nerf. I don't think like the pants should be. What will you nerf on the pants? I think the pants are pretty balanced. To a point that whenever the pants came out, you had like so many barbs saying that they were dog shit and that they hated it. And I was like one of the few barbs at the start that I was saying, listen, these pants are really, really good, but you have to switch like you just have to play it with a different way. You cannot play with the same brain dead way as you've been playing Barb for the past 2 years. That's one of the reasons why a lot of Barbs, they were not liking it. But I think like the new pants are so much better. And way more fun, and you can do like so many more other things with it. The only thing that sucks is that he has a 1 minute cooldown on the Undying Rage, but the Barb got a big class auction nerf. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. You solo the Gauntlet Inferno 10? Yeah. You are literally immortal as a Barb. If you play it correctly, of course. Alright. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, this is actually a very quick raid. Can we do this one? I don't think we can. We can't do the last one yet. I was a bit disappointed at the new Battle Pass 2-star though. I was a bit disappointed. I think like if that gem was, for example, 24% damage at rank 10, and it has the extra shield, then it could maybe be a bit better. But 18% and the shield with the 2 minutes cooldown, probably, most likely a skip for me. I think you get like so much better benefit if you go for the Fervent Fang, for example. Or even the Grim Sight if you really like the attack speed. Do they ever buff legendary gems? No. So if you have old 5 stars that they suck, they will always suck. Usually, that's where the power creep comes. New gems will always be better than old ones. And then you use your old gems and you put your old gems inside the new gems. And that's how the cycle keeps going. Alright. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Very solid, very clean. Man, this was a banger of a raid. Like, it didn't took any time. Do I have anything here? Okay, unlucky, unlucky. No 40 then willpower. Ooh, no, this is not an upgrade. Well, it is what it is. We didn't get anything here. Salvage remains. Bam. Can I upgrade here something? No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm still liking a lot. All right, so we did the Diablo. We did the... Okay, you know what we can do like very quickly? We can just go. We can literally just go into the Curse Tower. And we do the orange mob because... Oh, no. Oh, okay, I'm gonna... Dude, wait. You know what? Let me just do here. I'm gonna do here very quickly. And hopefully we're gonna find the orange mob. Like, just like that. I'll do 1 lap. If not, we don't have a lot of time. And I think we should be spending our time in Terra Rifts. Did you really get married or he was sponsored? Yeah, he was sponsored. Obviously, I will get married for the sponsored. It was the biggest paycheck of my life. Minus 50%, boys. I mean, honestly, I wish someone will sponsor my wedding. That would have been fucking amazing. Oh, the orange mob is here. I cannot believe it. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh my god, it took us like 30 seconds. That's what I like. That's what I like, boys. Instant. You know you can reroll these? Yes, I know. But the majority is just a waste of stats. Of resources. Oh my god, I have so many bounties to do. Wait, what? I don't really like to spend like the demonic remains. I don't have a lot of them. I have a few thousand. But if one day I will really need, then I'll use it. Sponsored by God. Damn right, boy. There it is. I swear they did something fishy with the drop rate when the hunt call gem will release. A lot of people spend a ton of crest, barely got any copies. Do you think they will do the same? No, I actually already spoke about that in like a while back. like, if you remember, whenever the hunt coil came out, we had the 50% chance to get the hunt coil, but we did not had increased odds for the 5 stars. And then after a month, we had the 5-star increase odds only a month after. So we will have to see. We'll have to see how it works. Because for the Fated Trail, we had the banner plus the 50% chance and increased odds on the 5-star. So the Fated Trail banner plus increased odds was actually a great time to pull. But the downside was that the gem kind of sucked. So the Fated Trail doesn't suck, but it's not the S tier all around. It's not a Leviathan Tomb. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. We gotta do these things really fast. I forgot I was saving these bounties for the class change. I should have done it yesterday. By the way, boys, Leviathan good for PvE also? I'm confused. So you think that the Leviathan it's not good for PvE? Leviathan is good for everything, bro. It's like literally the highest damage multiplier in the game. Like, it's a no-brainer. Do you think that the nerfs will help Tempest, BK, Zayder, and Druid? I mean, I don't think Druid needs a lot of help though. I think Druid is really good as a bear. But Tempest, I don't think it will help Tempest at all. I think Tempest is hopeless. That ship has sailed, boys. That ship has sailed. I think, like, regarding the Necromancer, it will make it slightly more fair. But if you think that all of a sudden Necromancers are gonna be like dog shit and nobody's gonna play Necromancer, I don't think that's the case. They are having a nerf, but it's not gonna kill the class. I think it's just gonna balance the class a bit. That's all. That's all it's gonna do. And it's actually so funny that the nerf that they are doing is exactly how I said on the stream and in other videos. It was long. We waited too long for these nerfs. And the Barbarian, I mean, if you are a Barbarian and you've been using the Hammer of the Ancients, and if it stops being viable, you can just go and roll back to the cliff. That's just how it is. So you also need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, you keep an eye on the increased 5-star odds to see how it is. I think the way they're gonna do it, honestly, they probably gonna bring the 50% odds, the banner, the 50-50, but they are not gonna put the increased 5-star odds. That's what I think is gonna happen. You know why? Because they know that the Leviathan Tomb, it is literally the best gem in the game regarding like damage multiplier, and everybody's gonna have it or wants to pull for it. So with this in mind, I sincerely think that we're not gonna have 5-star increase odds. It's a shame, but I feel like, look at this. You see these here? These will end. These will end in 1 day and 6 hours, which is gonna be the day that we're gonna have the new major patch. And I just don't see a new one coming by. Which 5-star you replace for the new gem? I don't have everything 5-star yet, so I'm just gonna add this new 5-star in it. I'm probably gonna replace the Berserker Eye, like it's Berserker Eye with the new one. You think you can craft it with the turtleic pearls? Yeah, you'll be able to. Any 5-star, you can craft it. I will not craft it just like that. The way I'll do is only use the turtleic pearls if you need like 1 copy for a big upgrade, you know? So if you already have like 2 copies and you need a third copy to get it to rank 4, yeah, use the turtleic pearls, but don't use the turtleic pearls to just make it like rank 3. Or if you get like, for example, like a rank 4, then you're gonna need like 5 copies to make it rank 5, right? So that's gonna be a lot. So you wait for you to get like 4 copies and then you use the turtleic pearls on the last one. How you feeling, Blood Knight? BK? I need the new ancestors to see how much better it is right now. I only got like 1 new ancestor. I mean, BK is really good nowadays. The Abomination, it's great. So in today's, you're gonna have 3k wings? Yeah, most likely, yes. If they comes with a 50-50 banner with increased 5-star odds. That's what I want to do. I don't really want to pull just with a 50-50 banner. Because I've been really unlucky in Diablo Immortal in these days, and I don't really know why. What class can use 1 and 2 stars gems as a free-to-play? All of them. All of them can use just 1 and 2 stars. One that it does like really well with 1 and 2 stars, it is Wizard. Rank 3 is the Awakening now. Okay, actually you have a point there. Yeah, you have a point there. I forgot about that. Yeah, rank 3 Awakening. How sick is that? That's actually crazy. They are changing like so many things. I'll need to make like an in-depth guide regarding these new gem resonance. And I'll probably will have to also remake like a few legendary setups for a few of my clients. Because I feel like a lot of people will gain a lot of resonance. Is the Leviathan better first gem than the Bloodsoaked Jade? If you are just looking for damage, yes. But if you're looking for damage and mobility, I still think like the Bloodsoaked Jade, it is better just because it gives the movement speed. And in the beginning of the game, you are so freaking slow. So it will highly depend on what do you want. I think that Roiling Consequence is still better than the Leviathan, but the Leviathan is like right next to it. You're rocking the Stag Druid? Oh, if you're rocking the Stag Druid, as long as you have the Roiling Consequence, you probably... I will go Roiling Consequence, man. Like, it just unlocks like way more. It gives you crit gives you like... Oh my god! Yo, what the hell? Do I have... What? Jesus, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, oh, I gotta take a screenshot out of this, bro. My man. Okay, I'm gonna take another one. Damn. listen, chat. There is no way I'm not gonna get a new instance, right? There is no way we're not gonna get a new instance. Is Sweeping Bile a top legendary gem like top 8? No. Not at all. Sweeping Bile is probably like top 10. Top 15. Top trash. Sweeping Bile nowadays is only for dot builds. Or like maybe PvP. If you're playing with dots. So you can use it as food. I will not use it as food. Because as I said, there's there's still niche uses. All right. I'm thinking about switching your paint class for the Leviathan. It will depends on the ranks that you have, both of gems. But as long as it has a higher damage multiplier, it should be a good option. I mean, pretty much almost any gem in the game that you replace with the Leviathan Tomb, except Rotting Consequence, will be a good choice. %4 poison. No, the 4% in this game is just like is almost instantly. I have heard that thing like all the time. It's the same. You guys remember when there was like some lunatic saying that the hunt coil sucks because it's only 10% chance of proccing the debuff? I don't really think you guys understand how the Immortal works, because whenever you attack a target, look at how much damage you do. Like multiple, because you put your bleeds, you put your extra damage. Like it's like you hit them once and it's like all of a sudden you hit them like 10 times. So the odds of you not getting the Sweeping Bile or the Hunt Coil on your first or second hit, like on the first second, it is almost none. It's 4% chance per damage that you do. Imagine how they did Indez a 5-star gem with a beard and a hair. Can you imagine like a legendary beard? You know what? I actually, low-key, I asked Blizzard if they will ever consider doing... you guys know how Fortnite has like cosmetics and things for creators? I was asking them, hey, is there a world that maybe one day I could have a cosmetic? That'll be like really cool. Obviously, the only one I care is Barbarian. But if they want to do for all of them, But in this Barbarian cosmetic, oh man, it'll be so fucking good, bro. So freaking good. Bloodsoaked Jade or the new gem, which one you recommend for a new player? I still think that the Bloodsoaked Jade is better. The 10% movement speed, you cannot get it anywhere. And in damage multipliers, you can get like in so many gems. But if you don't care about being slow, you probably can go with the Leviathan Zone. But I feel like for efficiency's sake, And because you don't have mounts in Diablo Immortal and you want to farm fast and you want to, you know, open world farming and all these things, you always want to be faster, as faster as you can. I think movement speed in any ARPG, movement speed is always the king. Slow only good for tanks, maybe. Not even tanks, because as a melee, you still want to be fast, because you want to be able to dodge out of like certain things. So imagine, I'll give you a perfect example. Whenever I am playing monk, like one of my biggest counters, it is wizard, the meteor wizard. So if I'm a slow S on the idle, whenever I see that animation of the meteor coming, if I'm slow, I cannot dodge. So I'm gonna get like 2 tapped. Okay, we need to do here now these terror rifts. Okay, but before doing the terror rifts, I need to identify all of these legendaries. Bro, I got so many legendaries, it's crazy. Why didn't Fortnite introduce a skin for Pokemon? I don't even think, like, did Pokemon play Fortnite? Probably she did for a bit. Okay, chat, we got here the new answers. New answers. What is the new answers about? Okay, no willpower on those pants, feels bad. Shroud of the Night. Oh. Forty willpower, will strike, umber lance, beneficial factoration. Oh my god, look at these. Okay, I know what. Is a 444. I'm actually gonna save that. So we got the offhand and the main hand. Isn't these the 2 useless instances that I actually don't need? What I need is the pants. I think I need the pants and the shoulders. I know for the fact that I need the pants. Okay. Yeah, let me see what I got here. Okay, Wave of Blood, Will Strike. Oh my god, another 3020. Sheesh. Unfortunately, how unlucky am I that I literally got a 3029 item on the helmet and on the chest, which are the 2 slots that I already have the ancient gear. Man, dude. That's quite unlucky. Do you need pants? Doesn't your wife wear the pants on the marriage? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't need pants anymore, chat. It's over. You know something? You guys remember COVID, right? COVID was like one of the... I don't know. It was a very weird time, right? But since COVID, I got in the habit. I stayed a lot of time at home, right? I used to go out. I mean, I used to go out more than normal. But after COVID, I rarely go outside. But my point is, for almost 2 years, I was just using shorts and t-shirts like 90% of the time. And COVID ended. And nowadays, I still use shorts and t-shirts. It just became my style. And I don't even use boxers, man. I just like, it's like literally just shorts and t-shirts. No, nothing else. Nothing else, boys. Cowboy style. It's great. It's great, chat. Pantless build. Yeah, that's what we're going for. A build without pants. No socks. No socks. Why you need socks at home? Only if you live in Alaska, right? You may need socks because it's really cold, but of course, if I go outside, and if I'm using shoes, of course I'm gonna use socks. Listen, I am not that freaky, okay? If you're wearing sneakers without socks, you are weird. All right? You are weird, and your sneakers probably gonna become like stinky, like ASAP. In about like 3 weeks, they're gonna smell like shit. You're always with socks at home? You don't have like a slippers or something? But I am like one of those people that you know, like those people that are rare. Oh my god, we gotta hear the triple, boys. Those people that usually they are not like really I'm rarely cold. Rarely cold. I mean, if I get cold, and if it's like, if I tell you that it's cold, it is because it's really cold. Because it can be cold outside, and I will be rocking a t-shirt. Breaking news: Bigfoot spotted in Portugal. I'm a 42. If anyone wants to buy me a new sneakers, my size is 42. Okay. Oh, 42 and a half. How weird is that shoe size? I am not 42 and I'm not 43. I'm literally 42 and a half. 42 is too tight, and 43 is slightly a bit too loose. How excited are you about the new Warlock class? I mean, I haven't seen a lot from it, but I mean, the Warlock in World of Warcraft was really powerful. And I also played it in Diablo 2, and I enjoyed it a lot. I think like Diablo 2 Warlock was amazing. So, if it's gonna be better than that, I'm down for it. Fortitude. Yeah, 42 and a half. Look at the chat being so funny, huh? Oh. The head jokes, you better get ready. Oh, I'm ready, man. I got a big list of dead jokes already. Now I just need the kid. The rest, I'm ready. Talking about that, I have to send an email to my family doctor to schedule an appointment. Because boys, I think me and my wife, we're gonna start trying, man. We're gonna start trying. It's kind of scary, but at the same time, it is exciting. Yeah. So, in the next months, if I lose some weight, you guys know it's not because of the gym, okay? Don't worry, the first 18 years are difficult. I mean, there's always like that thing that's... I don't know. I'm not like thinking too much about it. It's just like, it is the right time, more or less. I mean, it's like, how really is the right time, right? It's such a big decision, but I think we're ready. I think we're ready. And it's not like... The thing is like... we were thinking, oh, maybe whenever we are in a better financial position and this and that. But I think like if there's always gonna be an excuse to keep postponing these things, right? And sometimes you just gotta wing it, man. And you just gotta believe that we will figure it out, you know, as we go. Because I think like worst is time just keeps passing. And then whenever the time passes, like things start getting a bit more complicated, you know? Yo, Caesar, thank you so much for the follow, bro. The best thing you can do is have kids, listen to nobody. I mean, I always wanted. I am someone that I really think about legacy. I always did. I don't know why. And I think it's nice that you live a life and you leave something behind. You know, at least that's the way I always saw. I feel like one day I'll like to die, and that there is something or someone that will remember me. You know. Because everyone fades away. But whenever you have your family, that family and those generations will pass along your memory. Unless you do like something absolutely insane in the world, right? But not everybody is... It's gonna be like Gandhi or Napoleon or even like for the bad reasons, like Hitler and that shit, right? Like it's really hard to be one name that everybody will remember hundreds of years later on. Is there never a perfect time? It's actually super cool that Bruce and Mark said exactly the same thing. Yeah, I agree. I agree on that. I don't think there's ever a perfect time, and there's always like excuses that you can do. So you just at some point you just gotta wing it, man, and just hope for the best. And the thing is, like, we have family around, you know, so we like I'm very blessed that I have a small family, but our family is very united. So if I ever need anything or her, like I think they got our back for whatever. So when you get kids, you get an instantly meaning of life in the best way possible. It's like I have heard that and I read that many times from many people, but I think it's just like one of those things. I believe you, but I cannot relate to it, right? I think it's just like there are certain things in life that you have to experience. Otherwise, it's like unbelievably hard to really understand the full meaning of it. And even if I try really hard to have the empathy to try to put myself in those shoes, it will never be the same. What is that got a big nerf? Necromancer. Necromancer and as well like Barbarian got a nice decent nerf. But I think like the biggest loser was the Necromancer. And I feel like even if you are a Necromancer, you cannot look to those nerfs and say, okay, yeah, this is okay. Fair enough. Because I played Necromancer. And I played many times, many hours as Necromancer. I play against Necromancer. And I think like the nerf that came, which is whenever you are in raid form, your damage is reduced by 40%. I think it is fair. You're still gonna be impactful. You're still gonna be strong. It's just like it's gonna be slightly a bit more balanced. But I'll tell you, the Mrs. Indez, she's freaking out, boys. She's she's freaking out. I think that for her, if we waited like 2 more years, I think she'll be happy with that. But then, like in 2 years, then she starts getting older and all these things. So I think like sometimes it's just like you are letting like the fear of taking that big decision get in the way, you know? Because I'm telling you, boys, since the first time I met her, like literally on the first date, she was speaking about like kids and things, not having kids with me. We were speaking about like some topics with kids. And I remember on the first date, speaking with her, imagining her as a mom taking care of a kid, okay? And I was like, yeah, she's gonna be a great mom. This is like on the first date. Absolutely, she's gonna be a great mom. And, well, here we are, years later. They nerfed BK2 for no reason. So I didn't fully understand what was that nerf about, because I haven't played like I haven't played like Blood Knight for a while. So what did they actually do? They reduced the life drain from the chest piece, right? I didn't even know like the people were playing Blood Knight in PvP though. All right. Yesterday there was the Oscars. Bro, I think like the quality of the movies. So I watched. Here's the thing. I watched The Sinners. Okay, if you guys didn't watch The Sinners, is a movie with Michael B. Jordan. That he does like is like twins. I mean, the movie was good. And he did a good performance, but like, I don't think like it is a Oscar-winning performance. Like, I don't know. I think like all the other movies are just fucking cooked, honestly. I think it was a good performance, but I don't know. Like for me, Oscar-worthy performance is just like, I don't know. It has to be out of this world. I agree. This movie 20 years ago was shit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, it is a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's like it's insane. I think his performance was good. I don't think he was like insane for the Oscar. So for me, it just tells me how bad the quality nowadays is. Like even the movie that won the Oscar, like for the best movie, which was that won Battle After Battle or something like that. I mean, I watched the movie. It was fine. It was okay. I didn't left the movie thinking, oh my fucking god, this is the best movie best movie of the year. Not even close. But I know. I mean, who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge, boys? Okay, so we lost here the Terror Reefs. For me, Frankenstein was better movie, or even Battle After Battle. Battle After Battle, I think Battle After Battle was definitely a better movie than The Sinners. The Sinners was, for me, a solid 7 out of 10. Solid 7 out of 10. Doesn't go above that. Frankenstein, I didn't watch, but I am curious to watch. Probably, you know what? Maybe I'll watch it maybe in the next days. Normally horror is a B type movie. Sinners was graded a A Hollywood material in the horror genre. I mean, okay. I think it is just. I think it was just like fine. I'll tell you something. I watched the movie without watching trailer. And I have no idea whenever I first started watching what was it about. And whenever like the vampires starting appearing, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so this is a vampires movie. So that was interesting. Like the movie took a turn that I was not expecting because I didn't watch anything about it. But aside from that, I think it was just fine. For me, I will say it, boys. The Blade, the first Blade, it is a better movie than The Sinners. I mean, Wesley Snipes, bro. Fucking god. Holy shit. Wesley fucking Snipes. I remember I was a kid. I was a little kid, and I remember I watched The Blade, and I was like, bro, this guy is such a badass, bro. That was a really good vampires movie, action movie done well. It was memorable. It was insane. Obviously, now if you're gonna watch it, maybe you're gonna see like the maybe like the VFX scenes is not like as good as nowadays and this and that, but the movie itself was really good. The interview with the vampire, oh, that was also pretty good. That's just it's slightly different, right? It's a more like robust movie. The Blade is just like, I mean, it's The Blade. It's a action movie with vampires, right? I know another awesome movie. It's called Indez Wedding. Damn right, boys. You guys, listen, chat. Who is here in the chat that actually watched the movie? No, not the movie. The video of my vlog wedding. Because like I was in doubt if I was gonna post that on the main channel or not. But then I was like, you know what? You guys are part of our lives. And I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So I know it's not like the best vlog in the world. Like we are like very new at that. I am super shy to vlog. But I still wanted to share a few things with you guys. And maybe in the future, you guys will see more stuff like that. Here and there. It's not gonna be like the main content. But I was kind of surprised, like the video still did well. Like it has like 3,000 views. But it was very raw. There was like there was no planning or anything. It's just like what nerf is happening? Yeah, Necro Barb Monk got nerfs. It's not like an insane nerf, but it is just like enough to probably change the meta for Barb. Any camera shyness I end up relating to as much as the eye. You know, because like here on the stream, it's different, right? I'm in my room, I'm with the boys. It's different than walking outside and you have people around and you're like, I don't know, like I think I just need to get used to. I'm an introvert, right? Even though like whenever I'm here, I can be myself, and because I feel more comfortable. Like the trick that I do, if you ever want to stream or to create content, just think that on the other side of the camera, or on your chat, there is like your best friends, you know, and you just start behaving like you have friends, you know. It might be like a very parasocial way to see things, but if it helps you create content and be not like really stressed on camera, whatever it works, that's how we do it. What the hell they did on Monk? So on Monk, they speed up the animation of the exploding palm. So you are not invulnerable as much time. I think that's fine. I think I looked at... Oh, also Wizard. Wizard got a very big, small nerf. Then I think it is a small, big nerf. So whenever they are invisible, if they cast a primary attack or a meteor, they will appear for a brief of time. So it's gonna be easier to spot them. I think it was needed. I think like the invisibility answers was a bit too extra. I think like they still gonna be good. And that's like the thing, and I don't know whether it is now on the balance team, but let me tell you, I've been covering this game for about 2 years now. The philosophy regarding buffs and nerfs became so much better for Diablo Immortal. Because before, they used to see something overpowered and they used to absolutely kill the build. Like instantly kill the build, no questions asked. It was quite bad. And what I mean killing the build is like, for example, what happened to Spartus, right? It went from like 6 seconds to 24 seconds, which made it like almost unplayable. Yo, yeah, bro, what's up, man? I saw the vlog, it was nice. I appreciate you guys. Like the feedback on the vlog, it was insane. So I am really thankful to you guys, man. Like it's like I was really afraid of posting that on the main channel, but you guys are just too fucking kind. So Thank you for supporting whenever, like, you know, we put like different things. Obviously, I don't. That video, it was for you guys. It was not to grow the channel. It was not to go viral. It was not. It was just for you guys, right? I know that whoever is gonna watch that is for those that probably come on my stream, the core audience, and for those people that always been supporting my journey, and also my wife's. Like, she's been part of the channel for all this time. I think it was a nice moment to share with you guys. The vlog for the first, it was really, really good. Yeah, I was. That's, you gotta thank her, man. Like, she absolutely carried. I think like she does like 80% of the speaking. So I was like, so you can see that I am shy in public with a camera because like she asks me like, oh, what do you think about this? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's good. And I don't say anything else. I don't say anything else. Oh, no. When go monk? Bro, I was literally monk for the 1 month. So I'm gonna ask you, where were you in the past month? The editing was especially fun whenever everybody was dancing. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time, man. We are still waiting for like the photos. The photos of the wedding and a few more videos. The final editing, like from the proper guys. How about Barb? When are you gonna come back? I mean, like yesterday we did a new class auction, and the Blood Knight won. So maybe after the Blood Knight, who knows? Depending on the class that's gonna win. What happened with the chat, bro? Literally, yesterday, I sent Herman Miller another email. And I'm like, please answer me. Even my wife, she was saying to me, hey, you gotta figure it out literally before the stream. She said, hey, you gotta buy this chair. That chair is not good enough for you anymore. I'm glad they actually brought that up so I can stand. So I want the chair that I want. It is a Logitech Embodied Gaming Nightfall. It looks fucking awesome. That's the one that I've been wanting, and I'm not gonna get another one except that one. How was the mobility? They can run fast. Monk? I mean, Monk... The problem with Monk is this. If you want to have high damage, you lose mobility. If you want to have mobility, you lose damage. If you want to have good AoE, you don't have good single target. So, I will say that Monk in PvE, it is pretty mid. I think it is mid. In PvP, the tank monk, I think it is pretty awesome. So I'll rate like monk maybe B+ in PvE. I think every single other class it's better in PvE than monk. But in PvP, I think like the tank monk, it is very, very good. Does that chat can be sent to you? So the problem with it is that whenever you are on the checkout, they cannot send it to Portugal. That's my problem. Otherwise, if on the store I could already ship it, the shipping is a problem. So I'm trying to reach out to the actual company to know if there is another way for them to ship directly to Portugal. The chair. All right. Yo, what's up, Cloud? Rent rent a tour bus and go get it. No, but the thing is, like, I also want the guarantee, you know, because like I could get it like from another another country, but the problem is the guarantee, because those chairs, they have like 10 years of guarantee, and yeah, I don't want to get it like from Germany, and then if something happens to the chair, I have to go back to Germany to drop the chair there. They'll probably be really expensive. I was planning to go monk, but looks like I'm gonna stay barb. Yeah, like, I mean, like, you can still go. Like, listen, don't let me like me like disencouraging you from going to monk. Okay, if you, it's perfectly fine. You will be able to do everything in the game with monk or any other class. Like, the game is that easy, right? I'm just saying, like, in terms of comforts to play with a monk, the other classes are just better. And especially if you are playing with a barb, you're gonna feel like so much different. BK now is gonna set the new record. Let's go. 1.5 billion. Hey, last time it was 1.1. I have heard there are some very good pens. Some very, very good pens. I'm just like trying to farm like for the legendary items, man. I still have here. Let me see how much time we have. Winds of Fortune. Okay, we have 22 minutes. Okay, we cannot fuck it up. It's just the pants that I need. Nothing else. And I also have, I only have 40 minutes because I have a coaching session in 40 minutes. So yeah, let's do this very quickly. I can show you your max damage setup. Yeah, put it on the Blood Knight channel, and you can tag me there if you want. You remind me of beard meets food. Yeah, we are brothers. I don't like to tell that about myself because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to like ride on the fame of my brother. But yeah, I'm just the nerdy brother that just plays the video games. Is Indez fat? I am not fat. What are you talking about? Are you trying to fat shaming me here on the stream? Is that what you're trying to do, brother? All right. Chat, how do you guys like to do Terror Rifts? Are you from Group A? Group A are the people that they farm all the instances, all the fragments first, and then they gonna do all the towers? Or are you on the team B, that you just gonna go tower by tower and you farm around the tower? I noticed there are these two type of players. A, they farm all the fragments and they do the towers, and B, they do the towers step by step. A. Show your belly. Yo, mods, ban the cloud. This guy is... You know what? I want to show my belly. It's not that bad. Look. It's not that bad. It could be worse. Right? It could be worse. I'm working on it, okay? And by the way, I was not faking it, okay? For free. Yeah, no, I got you, bro. I got you. Your mom loves bears? Damn right, man. Listen, I never met a barbarian. A masculine barbarian that had no hair, bro. Bro is a werewolf. Damn right, boys. Damn right. Proudly. Proudly. You don't get this beard if you don't have hair anywhere else, okay? That's just how it is, boys. It's too much testosterone. Too much testosterone going on this body. It has to come out somewhere. Can you show the build? Yo, Killer, now that you're here on the stream, I'm gonna tell you, you are the biggest crybaby in the world, man. Goddamn, this guy, every fucking video is crying about Diablo Immortal. Holy shit. Holy, never seen such a crybaby on my comments, man. But I'll show you here the build. It's this one. It is an old one. If you're gonna go and check out the ultimate builds, guys, for the Blood Knight is there. Is like a new player, but it's like it doesn't understand the game enough to, so is always like crying on the comments. So once you will understand like the game better, like things will be like so much easier. But you just gotta learn. You just gotta learn. We all been there. Don't worry about it. We all been there. As long as people are willing to learn, that's all it matters, man. That's all it matters. Okay, I'm almost at 300. This spot here is actually great to get the fragments. I only been playing for 3 weeks. I know. I know you're a new player just based on your comments. That's why I'm saying. So relax and just try to understand like the basics of the game, and then I think you're gonna enjoy it more. But if you're not, listen. Not every game has to be your game. That's just how it is. Some games, they are really good for us. Sometimes they are not. But the good thing is there are so many other games out there. So just always make sure that the game that you're playing, you're having fun. Because that's why games were designed for. All right. Go, let's go, let's go. We should be very close to be done here. Okay, shady stock. Okay, that's not winds of fortune. Okay, we are 40 minutes. 14 minutes, boys. We have no time to waste. No time to waste. Okay, this one is done. Okay, there's 3 more. Okay, so on average, it takes like 6 or 7 minutes to finish. So probably we actually gonna be able to do this in time. Wow, dude. We actually gonna be able to do this in time. That's great. So the only reason why I'm doing Terra Reefs is because I still have the Winds of Fortune, and there's always a guarantee that at least you're gonna most likely have 1 or 2 legendaries. Alright, alright. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Okay. We have already here the tower, so we just do the tower here. But yeah, chat, we have like 2 days left for the big update. I will be very excited to go in and try the new PvP. I still need to get to legend. I think like right now I'm at silver. We're silver rank. We could be doing better, but you know, I just not having a lot of time. So yeah, until the weekend I would like to be legend or close to it. I also like to get to check out like the max DPS build here for the Blood Knights. You guys been hyping it up. And what about in PvP? Is there any new build in PvP for Blood Knight, or is more or less like the same thing? PvP sucks. Damn. Damn, son. Well. So it's like Blood Knight used to be the king of PvP, and now it's not great. I mean, I tried like with the evasion build. I thought it was okay. Barb one-shots you? Oh no. Okay, then that's a problem. I think like right now, if you are like lowered reso and you don't have like a lot of like defensive gems, Monk tank is actually super tanky. Like it was actually so tanky, way tankier than I could ever imagine. Actually got legend today with a Monk tank build. Isn't it great? 275 points in 1 session. Yeah, that's right. It's just like, it's literally the cheat code to get to legend. Yo, T-Link. Joining here the Wall of Legend. Where is the Wall of Legend? Ah, man. Thank you so much, brother. Druid is the most tanky. But the only if you are a higher reso. I don't think it doesn't work well at low reso. For me, it never worked well. Every time that I'm facing like like some whales or with a bear, I always feel like, okay, bro. I feel like a teddy bear. Unless I will probably need... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I need on the beta. Maybe I need like better defensive gems to make it work. Maybe some affixes or something. But the thing is, like, it's really hard for me to have all the requirements to make like a build online. There's a lot of affixes. Yeah, exactly. It's really hard. Whenever you jump through so many classes like I do, the affixes are the biggest pain in the ass. Because they don't really translate well from classes to classes most of the times. Can you share that monk build? I will... I think I'm gonna publish tomorrow. I already recorded the video. It's gonna be the ultimate monk builds guides with all the builds. Yo, what's up, brother? My boy Fack joining the stream. And honestly, I don't like classes that or builds that have like so many requirements. I mean, I wouldn't mind in certain... I mean, like, honestly, it's not the build's problem. It's my problem. It's the problem that I just change classes very often. Does evasion stacks with the blockchains? They are different things. Evasion doesn't stack with the block because evasion is evading. You're not taking damage. You're just like literally evading. Monk tank is very easy to play and you can tank high reso even. Yeah, exactly. Without like a proper gems, without like even affixes, without anything. Like the build itself, it is so strong as default, and it can only get better. If I stacked a lot of like evasion and like the inner sanctuary to also give you like the evasion rating, it can get like absolutely crazy. You wanna craft the legendary chess piece? Which one should you craft? I mean, if you don't have the Badlander, you should get that one. It gives you like the 3% crit. And crit is gonna be very necessary, especially if you guys wanna run the Leviathan Thumb. Okay. Okay, let me see how many more minutes we have on the clock. Okay, 6 minutes, so only one more run. We didn't get any legendary on the previous run, which was unlucky. We should be able to craft more. You can craft up to super difficulty. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. The thing is, like, I feel like the ancient gear is not even that exciting. I think, like, it's pretty boring, to be fair. It's almost as boring as this new 5-star design. All right, zone is done. How many crests do you have to pull right now? I think I have like 150. Yeah, 155. It's just like I am gonna obviously pull for the Leviathan because it's just like the highest damage multiplier. But the gem design itself, I feel like it is boring. Like It's just like, oh, this gem is gonna give you a lot of damage. That's all it says. I kind of usually like 5 stars that they add like an extra element. So for example, even if I didn't pull for the Fated Trail, I really like the brawls effects, like that demobilize the targets from the Fated Trail, right? So it has extra damage, immobilize, and the armor break. There's a lot of like bad things about Fated Trail, but there's also a few good things. But the gem itself, the design of the gem, it is actually pretty interesting. It scales with HP, and yeah. This one is just like, oh, if you do damage, you're gonna have a damage increase, and if you crit, you got to get even more damage. Wow. Wow. Is that like, who came up with this crazy 5-star gem design? Probably like someone from the first grade could actually think about that one. Yeah, it's just OP because they slotted in like, oh, you know what? We're out of ideas, so yeah, just put like 62% damage multiplier. and we call it a day. We call it a day. I only have 11 crests. I mean, because you're pulling all the time. I've been saving these crests for a lot of months. The only time I've been pulling is for the meter jewels. Aside from that, I never pull. Okay. All right, let me... This is almost done, boys. Almost done. You know what? I'm not even using the Gloom Cask. I should probably... I should just put here Auxiliary. The Void Spark, honestly. The Void Spark for farming is still like pretty good. But I will only recommend if you are already like really strong. Because I feel like at the early game, the Void Spark, it doesn't do like enough damage for you to almost one-shot the packs. Are you allowed to AFK farm? What do you mean, am I allowed to AFK farm? Like, you're saying like from Blizzard? Like... Blizzard is not my dad. Of course I'm allowed. I mean, I don't do it very often, but whenever I do, I make sure I do it like a boss, okay? I do it in style. All right. Last one. Let me see. Chat, we got 2 new ancestors. With all of these legendaries that we got 2 new ancestors. BK is a perfect pass for it. Yeah, I think like BK and Necro are the 2 best ones for sure. It doesn't get better than that. All right. So, Winds of Fortune. It is over. There we go, boys. You know what? Oh, we also got to hear the double. Nice. So, if we go here... Let me see if we got a bit more lucky. What is it? What is it? What is it? Man, I still have this habit. If I see an elite pack, I always have to kill it. This habit never goes away. Okay, let's try to do here the Shard Storm very, very quickly. Okay, 1 second, boys. So right now, I'm already saving. I'm already saving like loyalty points for the warlock. So I don't really want to spend the loyalty points on the pants for the Blood Knight or any class, to be honest. You did Diablo yet? Yeah, I did Diablo. I did Diablo, I did the Wild Hunt, I did like the Orange Mob on the tower. I did the raids, I did Vanguard. I did all the bounties, Terror Rifts. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done, like for the week. So yeah, yeah, I'll be back on next Monday, okay? We'll be back next Monday. Akibas? Oh, I didn't do Akibas. Oh, fuck. I didn't do that one. You got so many gems that you can use that gem power. It's crazy. I know. I'm a planner, man. I like to plan ahead. The thing is, like, whenever you have resources on your account, it's like it's always there, you know, like, and if in the future you're gonna need them to actually have like a huge boost on your account, that's when you should start using it. Because I feel like using it all the time, you just lose the... You're just having like very small increments and you don't really know, like, oh, imagine... Now we're gonna have this huge gem resin system update, right? There's a lot of things that are gonna change. Also, we're gonna have like new gem slots that I'm gonna have to fill up like with the 2 stars. Also, I am saving. I have like almost like 3,000 Turtleic fragments. Why? Because I'm waiting for the new limited 2-star gem for the collab. There's gonna be a collab coming to the game. There's gonna be a 2-star limited gem. And I want to put that bad boy at rank 10. No more rank 9 bullshit. No more rank 8 bullshit. I want to put at rank 10. That's what I want to do. It's all about the strats, boys. I mean, to be fair, if you are a free-to-play or even like a very low spender, you gotta play for the long term, and you're gonna play it with the brain. Otherwise, you're just gonna commit a lot of mistakes, and you're gonna hurt your progression. The Fated Trail has interesting mechanics. The new one is just boring, all damage increase. Yeah, I agree, Anthem. But at the same time, the the new one is much better. It's gonna give you like so much more damage than the Fated Trail. But I agree, the Fated Trail in terms of gem design, it is much better. Doing that made me stop spending. Thanks to you. You're welcome. Don't tell Blizzard, okay? Don't tell Blizzard that I'm teaching you guys how to be strong without spending money, okay? You know, what? I remember reading this comment that oh, Indez teaches people to not spend money. No, wait. Let me see. Let me think about it. Let me read the comment. It was a hate comment, and he said that Indez teaches people how to be strong in Diablo Immortal without spending any money, so then they can later on go and donate on this stream. Ain't that right, boys? Ain't that right? My man, speaking the truth. See? Look at it. Michael becoming free-to-play gang. That's how we do it. Wait, Michael, are you already here? No, you're not here. Oh no, Michael is already on the Wall of Legends. He knows it. He knows it. Because the other day he did the... I'll spend it here instead. You tricked me. Aha! I got you. The new gem is 100% OP. Is basically a must. Boring, but it's a must. Yeah, that's a different discussion, right? Like, I'm not saying that to not pull the gem. I'm just saying that the gem design, it is extremely boring, and I hope that in the future, Blizzard can make better gem design choices. And not only in gems, also in geared. Like, these... Bro, the ancient geared, it is so boring. Man, sometimes I feel like I miss to play other ARPGs. And I hope I will have to start making like a bit of extra time in my schedule to start playing other games. I will have... Like, the same way as I force myself to go to the gym, I'll also have to do that, because at some points I'm just like, man, I kind of miss it. How can you be free to play buying coaching sessions, Cap? They are not free to play, those people. Absolutely not. Let me tell you that. Why you have tons of gold if we don't have any value in the game? The only value that there is for the enchant feature, which gets very expensive. But that's pretty much... You use on Yakin every day. On the Gambler, and you use it for enchant. Aside from that, there is no other use. Okay, you guys were saying to do the Akibas. Akibas. Where the hell is Akibas? Akibas Ordeal. You should play Final Fantasy. Oh, I did play a bunch of Final Fantasy whenever I was a kid. It was one of my favorite games. I used to summon the Shiva, and she used to kick the hell out of the game. I think her name is Shiva, right? Like the ice summon. All right. I don't know, man. Like I wish they will make. I wish they'll make like the PvE content more like harder. But then I wonder how can they make it this game harder. I think like there's like so many power levels in this game between players that I honestly don't know how can they balance the PvE. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why maybe like we don't have like a lot more PvE content coming into the game, because it's just like hard to balance it out. Resident Evil Requiem, I think I played like the first or the second Resident Evil on the PlayStation many years ago. I heard a lot of like good things about this one though. Okay. Anything else, chat? I think we did a good session of farming. Let me see if I miss here any legendary. And we still have to identify all these bad boys. How much it is? Because this session is 80. All right. Okay. Anything? So no new ancestors. Oh my god, boys, no new ancestors. Damn. Is BK king of raids? Barb or BK, like they are both like pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same though. Because like those are like the two classes that can heal themselves like crazy. Oh, I need the pants. So I have like the main hand and I have the offhand. Now I need the rest. Anything that I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Well, boys, in about 4 minutes, I'm gonna have a coaching session. So I'm gonna have to go. Thank you so much, guys, to everybody that came here on the stream. We are on the freaking grind. Let me tell you that, boys. We are on the grind. We are on the Blood Knight. Hopefully tomorrow or during the night, I'll try to farm a bit more for the pants. Because I really want to check it out, like this new max DPS build for the BK. I also want to give a big shout out to everyone that came with the legendary support. Michael, Tick Link, as well, Jason, Morocco. Thank you guys. You guys are the legends. Keep carrying this channel. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, good afternoon, or good night wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. Peace.